Right here on Magic 102.3 and 92.7. We are the real sound of the DMV. It's VJ in the midday. It's Vic Jagger. I told y'all that comedian Pierre was going to be up in here.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what? What's going on?
First of all, you're too fine to be on radio. Your face should be seen, okay?
You.
I mean, there's a lot of people need to be on radio, like wigs.
Wigs. Hi, wigs. Pull that one right
put
there.
that microphone
Hi,
from your
wigs.
face.
What's happening?
He ain't going to do that to you. I got it.
It's
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, he's
So-
overly handsome. I'm jealous.
You can have that.
Pierre.
Yes.
You know, I was just telling everybody, I was like, Pierre is a legend. And it had nothing to do, well, it does have something to do with comedy, but you're a legend as well because, you know, I was a big 3-6 Mafia fan back in the day.
No, that's funny.
I was just listening
Don't
to
save her. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun, dun,
swear.
Don't save her.
I used to listen to that song every daggone day. And then I was listening to the car, and then they were like, you know, Pierre's going to come on the show. I was like, for real?
Yeah. You know, I didn't realize. It's funny. I did the movies, Babs, How to Be a Player. I've done videos with Tupac and Dr. Dre. But I kind of had the East Coast, the West Coast on my side, even the Midwest. And I didn't even know who it was Project Pat is actually
Right,
who song
Project
it,
Pat.
right,
Yeah,
which
Project
he's
Pat.
down with 3-6 Mafia. I really didn't know who he was, to be honest with you. But I did the video, and after I did the video, the whole southern region just opened up for me.
Oh, my
I was like,
God.
what? And you know, he wasn't even in the video because he was in jail.
Right,
So they had
yeah.
to use the back of somebody's head and so forth. But I didn't
That's how
even
we had
realize
to
how
do back
big
in the
he
day.
was. Yeah, and I became friends with Juicy J and DJ Paul and all that from 3-6 Mafia. And it was a blessing, man. It's a blessing.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
So after that, it was just like more shows, more. You start doing the South more.
Oh, a lot more.
And then the movies and
Right.
all of that. I feel like it was such a different time back then.
Oh, without a
I
doubt.
can't even say
Come
I
on.
feel like. I know it
there
was
you
a
go.
different time back then.
Right.
And like when I talk to comedians, I'm like, do you feel like you have to censor yourself even more now because you say one thing and they ready to cancel you?
Oh.
But in my philosophy, when it comes to comedy, I'm the Richard Pryor, the Red
Love
Fox,
it, love it,
you know,
love
hey,
it.
you say it and you
Love
make it a
You
joke.
own it. You own it. Yeah, you own it.
So is there a line that you feel like you have to draw now?
It is so funny you even said that. Even yesterday, I wrote on my social media. Where did let me pull it up. It was just yesterday I wrote it. Where I said, overly sensitive people ruin fun. Please get away from me.
Yeah.
And I got so many hits. I got so many hits on my social media. Because it is, look, I understand, I understand pushing the envelope too far, but we don't let it, we don't want to budget anymore. You know, we're so afraid to say anything. And I think that, especially for comedians, we kind of make light at the craziness of society. Yeah. And if you won't let me talk about the craziness of society because it bothers you or you're offended by it, then it's like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? You can't talk about, man, I had a great day today, man. Ooh, my life is good, boy. Me and my wife is going good. Me and my girlfriend are, woo, everything's great. You're like, okay, where's the, but as soon as you say something that we normally, because what it is, I don't know if people know the formula of comedy is tragedy plus time equals comedy. So most people talk about stuff that's rough in their life until when they get to the point where they talk about it. Exactly, but some people don't. Well, you come to my show, you're going to hear about my life. My life been tragic since I was 7 years old. Growing up in Germany, catching my mama cheating, being shot 3 times in D.C. and Maryland and stuff. So, we're going to talk about that. What?
Wait.
I grew up in
So this
Maryland.
is my first
Do you
time.
know I'm from
but
here?
I didn't know that you got shot 3 times.
3! Pop, pop, pop. Well, no, I'm more like bam, bam, bam. Okay, that was a 9mm popped off on me and stuff.
Pop.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna learn some things. If you didn't know that Pierre got shot, now you a thug, Pierre. Now,
No, I ain't thug. The person who shot me was a thug. Okay, I'm the runner.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You can finesse that. I've been shot 3 times.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was rough and tough. Yeah, it was the Jamaicans. It was the Jamaicans back in the late '80s. That
Oh my gosh.
they was selling some product that we yeah.
Okay.
Not to me, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
No, not to me. No,
I
that
was
was
about
around.
to say, no, wait, now
No,
this is about to turn into a different type of show.
Okay,
now.
some TED
Don't start
Talk.
confessing. So you are going to be at the House of Comedy in Waldorf, right? Waldorf.
Yeah, Waldorf, Maryland.
All right, so 2 shows. And I know that you've never stopped
doing
touring and doing
yeah,
comedy
sure.
and all of that. How is it for you now? Do you still love the excitement of being on stage, or do you miss like the hustle of auditioning, going to movie callbacks and all that?
No, I'm still in Hollywood, but no, I don't. To be honest, I'm finally finding my groove. It takes a time when you just get to a point where you don't give a damn. You're like, you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to rock out with it.
I think I'm getting to that age. I'm like to the point where you just stop. Like the older you get, I feel like you stop caring about everything. Have you ever encountered an older person who just say whatever?
Well, you get tired of caring to impress people. You still care about stuff, but you know your eternal stuff that you care about. But you're not going after trying to impress people. And I think people see the vulnerability in you when you do that. You know, I know a lot of people in Hollywood. Let me tell you, them Instagram posts y'all see, they living the best life. You tell them uncrop that picture, uncrop it. You'll see the rest of it. They ain't living the best life. Well, I don't have to play that game anymore. I'm gonna tell you how I am, how I feel, and people are gravitating. Like on my social media, if you on IG, on Comic Pierre or Pierre Edwards on Facebook or whatever. I speak about how I feel and what I'm going through, and people gravitate towards that. Like, man, I feel the same way. Really, I'll tell you, I was at the Coinstar about 6 months ago and got $68 for coins back. And I showed it to my friends. Yes, I went to Coinstar with my coins and clinked it down. But you know, people think like, what? You go to Coinstar? Yes, I do. I took my Coinstars and got my $68 and got some groceries with it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And people just feel like, it's real. Man, you like one of us. So now I'm just feeling, and the phone is just ringing constantly for work. I have not stopped working probably in the last, about, I would say a good 15 weeks straight.
That's such a blessing.
It is. It's a blessing. Such a blessing. You know, and I'm so excited about being here at the House of Comedy because it's a black-owned comedy club. I do some of the white-owned ones. I get it, but I want us as people in the DC metropolitan area to support this place, man. Because I agree. We go to DC Improv. We see a couple of comedians, but they use the same 10 comedians. My man Wiggs is bringing people we ain't never seen or haven't seen live, in a long time. And I think we should support that. So I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that the brother is doing a show like that.
And selling out too.
Yes. Second week too. Well, sell it this week. Sell it out this week.
Yeah.
So I have a lot. I write, produce, and direct my own stuff. Give a shout out to my people who supported my movie For the Love of Money, which I wrote, produced, and directed myself. I got a crazy web series. I used to live in Atlanta for 10 years. It's called Dating Pierre on YouTube. Dating Pierre is about my different dates of different women. It's a scripted show. I'm 18 to 80, blind, crippled, and crazy. I dated. Woo! You pull up Dating Pierre on YouTube.
So you're saying that it's a scripted show, but is it based off of the experiences that you've had?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so what was the craziest date that you've been on that you had to be like, okay, I must be getting punked and I'm about to turn this into a stand-up session because...
one time this girl told me to bring, I changed it around. I put milk in it. I had this girl in the hood one time tell me to bring some Crisco to her house late at night. I was coming from the club. I said, what you mean? Stop by 7-Eleven and get us some Funyuns. It's a hood, hood chick. What do hood chicks eat? Funyuns and grape soda and pickle hot Cheeto. Yeah.
Listen, and some peanut juice.
Peanut juice, right. But she wanted me to bring some Crisco. Lord, Crisco. And I went there in the hood, and she lived in the hood, and I had to get through like 4 or 5 dudes that was standing in front of her house when they auditioned for the first 48 or something. But I made it through. When you're chasing it, you're chasing it. But that's crazy. For somebody to ask me to bring some Crisco at 2 in the morning.
Well, did she at least fry you some chicken?
Oh yeah. We had some chicken.
Okay. I want to make sure.
Yeah.
So I have your New York Times bestseller in front of me.
No, read it again. New York what?
New York Times #1.
Right. Read the whole thing.
New York Times bestseller.
You like that? You like that? You like that? Okay, that's how we do it on this thing. I got the best teller. I'm gonna tell the truth in my book.
My 100 homies and phonies of Hollywood. So you're talking about just from the cover. Now I've gone through it like Master P.
Okay, everybody.
You got Heavy D. You have everybody in here.
It's 100 celebrities that I met in Hollywood who I had some interaction with, encounters with.
So on the cover, you have Halle Berry.
Yes, I did Baps with her in the movie Baps.
Right. Mike Tyson.
Yep.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yep, sure enough.
The Rock.
Yep.
Chris Rock.
Yep.
Tupac.
Yep.
And Aaliyah.
Yes, I toured with her. God bless her. Yes.
Yes, indeed. So what's going on with the Mike Tyson story?
Well, hanging out with Mike, he would always, we'd do clubs and hang out in clubs, and he'd always want some girls to be brought over to the VIP for him. And, his boys would go try to find some girls and come back a couple months later and say, man, the girls don't want to come over there. And he's like, well, why? What's wrong with why don't they come over here? I'm saying, bro, you biting ears. Women like to wear glasses, okay? Women do like glasses and shades, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got no ear missing. So I was like, yeah, you biting ears, bro. They might coming over here. They put a muzzle on you in the club. You drink with a straw, okay?
Lord.
But yeah, he was cool though. He was really fun to be around.
Dope. And what about Tupac?
Tupac was great. I did a video called All About You. Every little city we go, and every little video.
I feel like during that time you were like in so many videos.
Yep, I was.
And it's, I miss those days though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, things change. Well, I'm not gonna get into the big picture of everything, but I got tired of. I don't want to say I'm a real cat like all that, but I'm from DC, and certain things ain't gonna fly with me. Certain things in Hollywood I don't get down with. You know what I'm saying? One is I don't do drugs, but whatever.
Okay.
God, you want to do it, you do it. Yeah. But I don't deal with disrespect. You can't talk to me disrespectful. I don't care if you're a producer or whatever. You can talk to me like a man.
Right.
And when you buck the system a little bit and so you're not going to talk to me like that, they're like, okay, well, you're going to get about here. We're going to deal with people who can take this.
So standing up for yourself is kind of looked down upon.
Yeah,
Even in and I know the answer to this, but even in the comedy world, I feel like people will try you.
Of course.
When you're at the shows, they don't want to pay you all your money.
Right,
or they don't want to, or they bump you for somebody they might feel might bring X, Y, and Z. So it's like a dog world in this comedy game. So for you to still tour and go to these different comedy shows,
I had to fight for it. I had to fight for my respect. Right. Now it's a they know now. One is thank God they call me a legend or whatever. They have the respect for me, but they're not gonna treat me like a young cat. Again, I'm not a mean person. I'm not wrong, but you're gonna have to give me my money. You're gonna have to treat me respectfully. I'll give you a great show. Like my friend, whoever comes to the show, you'll see I'll rock that. I'm a rock. I'm a show. I want y'all to be in tears. Like, man, leave the venue saying this is one of the funniest cats I've ever seen. But you got to respect me and pay me my money. And you got to treat me right.
I love it. Comedy in the County. Love it. House of Comedy, July 12th. What's today? Look, 12th and 13th.
Yep.
Don't judge me. It's been a long week. So they have, of course, they had Teddy Comforter
last weekend at the grand opening.
Yes. Right. And Pierre. And then next week, Dale Harrison and then Drew Frazier. So the House of Comedy Middleton Hall in Waldorf. You can go to houseofcomedymd.com. This is so dope. Like, I don't even think that this is the first of its kind for real, like on this type of this caliber.
It is. It is.
In Maryland, and it's in Waldorf, Southern Maryland. So I feel like you're going to do so much more. Wiggs, thank you so much for bringing this to us.
I appreciate it.
And especially having Pierre here. And I know it has to be amazing to do this in where you were born and raised.
Well, I wasn't born here.
In the DMV.
Right, raised. Well, I was born. Okay.
Listen, can you?
Oh, my bad.
I
said, see, there it is. See, that's my problem. I'm 100. So whatever. Yes, I wear a dress. I wear lipstick. What else you want to say about me?
No.
I date white women. What you want to talk about?
But have you had to do that?
Huh?
Have you had to do that?
No.
I'm trying to think.
Hold on. I don't have a problem wearing a dress in a movie. If I had to wear, because hold on.
Because it was an issue for a lot of.
Sure. But here's my issue with this. I'm an actor, first of all.
Right.
Now, I know some guys say I wouldn't wear a dress. I ain't wearing a dress. I said, why not, man? Just demasculates men or makes black men look bad and all that kind of stuff. But you'll kill a black man in a movie. You'll sell drugs in a black man in a movie. You'll pimp women out like Power and all the movies. You'll play those. You'll kill people, black men. You'll sell them drugs. You'll play all them roles, but you won't wear a dress. A dress ain't illegal. All the other stuff is illegal. So you'll play those illegal. So you think it's okay to pimp a woman, slap a woman, beat a woman, molest a child in a movie, or whatever you call it, sell drugs, but not a dress. Dress is too much for you? First of all, I'm an actor. It ain't me. I hope y'all know that me and Halle Berry don't date. We weren't really a couple. Right. It's called a movie.
I was about to say, hold on, wait now.
Yeah, right.
Wait,
Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker ain't really policemen. So it's called a role we playing.
Yeah.
So hey, that's my thing. So if you don't want to do none of that kind of roles, negative roles at all with black people, I support you not wearing a dress. But you can't kill a black man in a movie and be okay with and play a gangster and shoot black people and then not wear a dress because that's too much for your image. No, sir.
All right now.
Ooh.
Speak on it, Pierre. Well, do you have any movies coming up, any projects that you're working on coming up?
I sure did. I filmed my own hour special at the Roxy Theater in L.A. We just finished it up, so we probably tried to get it somewhere to Showtime, to Netflix. It's called Make America Mixed Again, because I'm mixed. My mother white, my father black. I'm trying to get us to come back together again, yes. And I shot 3 movies. I write and produce and direct a lot of stuff too. That's why sometimes we don't see me in front of. That's where the money. There it is. Yeah. It's called Slice. It's a horror comedy trilogy. It's 3 movies, full features about what black people really do in a horror movie. So first of all, we kill a white man first. We always die first.
I can name quite a few things we would do first.
When you're running with your girlfriend and the killer's chasing y'all, and she trip. You keep it moving. You keep on running. Somebody got to tell the story. Somebody got to tell the story what happened. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that kind of stuff in the movies. Just keep it 100 in the movies. So it's called Slice 1, 2, and 3, and my hour special. So
awesome.
I'm excited being back here though. I'm excited. I love the DMV. I'm gonna talk about stuff that y'all remember. Are you from DMV?
I'm from DC, born and raised.
What part of Maryland? Okay. All right.
Southeast DC.
Oh, okay.
Born and
Southeast.
raised. I went to
okay.
Eastern Senior High School.
You really went to Eastern?
I went to Eastern. I'm a Rambler.
Man, my stepmother went to Eastern. Yeah, she used to be at the Baton Twirler.
This is what black folks do. With like we not on the radio,
Right.
but yeah.
Right. I love it. Yeah.
Pierre, House of Comedy.
Yes.
In Waldorf, House of Comedy, Middleton Hall. 2 shows tonight and tomorrow. Go to houseofcomedymd.com to get your tickets. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
And you know, you always have an open door here.
Okay. I'm gonna remember that next time I call you. No, not today. No, that door will be open. It's revolving. No, thank you for having me though. I love you, DC, Maryland, Virginia. I love y'all, man.
Yes, get your tickets, y'all. It's Magic 102.3 and 92.7.